So I just got back from the doctor's office. I was very scared. I was like very scared. In fact, I was scared to the point that it's like doomsday. You get that is exactly what happened to me.
Hello you and welcome back to another video. So recently I had a health scare. My name is Chimela, by the way, and I live in Nigeria. Believe you me, a health scare kind of brings you back to reality. It's kind of a little reset button, so to speak. It made me think about how I should have lived a healthier life. I just got back from the doctor's office and I've been thinking like health scare is not something you want to deal with. In fact, any type of health problem basically is not something you want to deal with. So when I got this scare, I was like, oh my god, I hope this is not the worst case scenario. Like I did a Google search basically. You know how you just get a health scare or you just see some symptoms and you're like, okay, let me do a Google search to understand, even if you don't have the exact idea, like you have a range of, like kind of mental picture of what could be wrong with you. So I did a Google search. I saw a range of things that could be the problem, and I was now scared because I was like, let it not be the worst case scenario. I was very scared. I was scared to the point of mentally giving out the things that I have, like my laptop. I give out my laptop already. I give out my microphone. Mind you, the microphone hasn't even landed yet. It's a new microphone that I bought. But I was like, Amanda is already telling me, are you sure you're going to survive till this microphone comes? Are you sure you're going to make it? The microphone itself is even in customs. I don't know why it's being held there, but it's still in customs. And I was like, are you sure you're going to be alive till this comes? That's how scared I was. I was very scared because, like, it's like it's doomsday, you get. So I plan to go to the hospital next week, but I couldn't just wait for that next week to come. I was like, I have to get to this hospital today. I have to hear what the doctor has to say. And my way back from the hospital, I was discussing this thing with my brother about would I say maybe misusing the first chance and wanting to get a second chance. When I got this scare, I was like, oh my god, I've not been taking care of myself. I've not been doing what I'm supposed to do, and this has happened. I felt like I brought it upon myself, like I've not been taking proper care of myself. I've not been eating right and maybe exercising and doing everything that I know that I'm supposed to do. So it's more like, oh my God, let this not be the worst case scenario. God, please, God, I beg you, let it not be this thing. If it's not this thing now, I won't do it again. I'll change. We like second chances. We like to want to have second chances. Like most of us, we don't take care of ourselves until it's too late, until we have one problem or the other. By the time you realize it, but you start having regret. And you see that most of those things that you should have done to take care of yourselves are kind of very little things, which now you're going to be doing them and you're going to be spending money on medication. Plus, your mental state now is kind of affected because you're kind of, what I say, scared, especially when it has to do with an illness that could be terminal or an illness that is serious. So whatever it is you're chasing in life, whatever it is your ambition is, if your health is lacking, honestly, that thing you're chasing, that ambition you're seeking for is going to be like a serious Herculean task. Normally, life on its own, like being healthy and hustling and everything, is already a Herculean task. And talk more of when you now have health challenge. The little that you have, the health challenges to suck it up. I know how much I paid at the hospital today. Money I would have used to do something else, time I would have used to do something else, but I'm grateful to God that it's not as serious as I thought it was. I'm grateful to God for that. Eat fruits and vegetables. They are super important. The doctor was talking about restrictive dieting, you get, and you don't want to get to that point where your diet is being restricted. You can no longer eat maybe this, you can no longer eat that. It's better you diet yourself now. All those junk foods you eat, take them in moderation so that you can continue taking them little by little instead of packing them and at the end of the day cause harm to your body, or you're now expected not to eat them any longer. Getting the proper nutrients in your diet. Also do your research, because there are so many things that could cause harm. There's so many things that could cause issues with our system, with our body. We want someone to tell us everything. And one thing I've understood is that when doctors will not come and sit and tell you everything, so they have to attend to all patients. They cannot come and sit with you for hours and talk to you about what you're supposed to eat and what you're not supposed to eat. When you have diagnosis like this and you're like, okay, restrictive diet, you need to go and do your research on what you're supposed to eat and what you're not supposed to eat. Because even when I was at the hospital, the doctor, I was expecting him to what, like restrictive diets. I was expecting him to give me a range of, okay, don't eat this, don't eat that, don't eat this. But he just mentioned like, what was it, like three or two things, like you shouldn't take this, you shouldn't take this, and I'm like, is that all that is to it? On my own, I've started doing my research already. What am I not supposed to eat? What am I supposed to eat? Even some foods you think are healthy, find out if they're actually healthy for you. I started drinking green tea because of its antioxidant properties. Like I heard green tea has so much antioxidant properties going on, and in my skincare, I try as much as possible to incorporate antioxidants. And I was thinking, okay, green tea, maybe I could drink green tea, But the doctor was like, okay, stop taking green tea. I'm not saying it's bad for everybody, but for me in particular, he was like, I should stop taking green tea, coffee, and stuff like that. Even though some things are good, you need to understand if they are good for you, for your peculiar situations. In this part of the world where health preventive measures is like non-existent, basically. What we do here is mostly curative. Nobody goes for checkup. Once you're fine, you're fine. Nobody goes to check you. You're fine. You don't go to the hospital. Basically you could go for, I can't remember when last time I went for checkup. I understand where they're coming from. Most people are lacking proper funding, like some people is just proper awareness. Did I say proper knowledge? Most times it's the money. In fact, I think it's both. Life is fleeting. Health is very important. No matter what you're chasing in life, you're chasing money, and maybe because of the money you're chasing, you're not having proper sleep, you're taking so many things just to boost your household spirits basically. I know some people take um all sorts of drugs just to boost their hustle spirit. See, once your health has a dent, it is going to be an issue to, succeed in whatever you want to succeed in because your health will keep dragging you down. Your health will keep sucking your funds. Another thing I wanted to mention is this exercise. You don't have to go to the gym, but if you have this kind of work that makes you sedentary, like you're always sitting at a place, lying at a place, just at a place basically try and do some exercise at home. I'm also advising myself because I don't do exercise. I can't remember the last time I went to the gym. Even when I stay going to the gym, how long did I even go to the gym? So I need to exercise. Sometimes these days when I sit up, my waist is just hurting me. And I'm like, whoa, what is going on? I'm not that old. Yeah, I'm not that old. So what's going on? Have you seen potential? Yeah. So as I'm saying these things, I'm saying them to myself because honestly, I'm as guilty as everyone else. You guys should pray for me. Just pray for me. Put me your prayers. Also, give this video a thumbs up. I want to see you in my next video. Bye.